What is up, guys? It's the Hilos Podcast. I'm your host, Connor.
And Aiden.
Sorry, guys, for the, late upload. That's kind of my bad a little bit because I was procrastinating a little bit.
Yeah. No, a little bit me too, because there would be days you'd be free, but then I'd be,
Not feeling it.
Yeah.
We had our lazy days. Sundays are my, biggest lazy days where I just like to sleep and do nothing. And, whenever... Wait, I did have something going on, but he was like, oh, no. I kind of procrastinated on purpose. I was like, oh, it's 12 right now. We can do it before 3. But I, made up things like, oh, I have to go do this. And then I ended up sleeping for, 2 hours. So, yeah.
Yeah, us Nazarenes, we like to call it a Nazarene nap on Sundays.
Mm.
Yeah. But,
everyone has those, but it's whatever. It's not just a Nazarene thing.
Well, it's like the initials are both.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, anyway. But, hopefully we can maybe have, I'm not going to get my hopes up, but maybe another episode shot this week. I don't know.
That'd be good. Maybe
Yeah.
you can find someone to do it with.
Yeah.
I was being bombarded by Charles today. He was like, I was the first person to ask after Javier. I'm like, I don't know that. He's like, no, dude, I was. I'm like, and he just said he needs to be on. And I'm like, and I told him a story about how a certain person, I told him to pay me money to be on the podcast, and I told him he knows who it was, and he's like, if that person's on it before me, dude, we're gonna have issues. We're gonna have issues, dude. I'm like, I know. So, sorry, that person. You know who you are, but
sorry guys, we're filming in my room, and the last 2 episodes were at Connor's, but today we can't. It's at my house.
Yeah.
And we had to turn off the AC just for you guys, because we didn't want, you to hear things in the background. So we're a bit sweaty right now.
Yeah.
And I also need to apologize for Connor with the smell, because
I'm used to it at this point. Just kidding.
So I had coffee in here the other day.
Yeah.
Why
Speak of the devil.
Charles is literally calling me. Dang, Charles, lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I had coffee in here, and I had it on the floor.
Oh, you spilled it.
Yeah, I spilt it. I spilt it on the floor. Right there, actually. And I'm like, I put down a towel and everything. I'm like, okay, that's all. It's all good. And so, I put, creamer in it, which I kind of forgot had milk in it.
Yeah.
So that's why there's and when I eventually over time there was a spoily smell, and I'm like, what is that smell? And I was looking everywhere. I'm like, is it the coffee that I spilled? Yeah, it was the coffee. And dude, he was smelling pretty bad. Yeah. It's not as bad now, but yeah, dude. Yeah, how's your vacay?
Oh, my vacay, it was pretty okay. It was pretty good, honestly. We don't have it was a big family vacation, which I think from the time I've been alive, I think it's the 3rd one that I've been on, I think. And I just remember one when I was really younger in Branson. I just remember my cousins there. I don't remember lots about it. I was really young. And but this one, it was pretty good. And the last one we went to before this one, it was in Virginia, which I only have good memories from. But then hearing about it, everyone was like, yeah. It kind of sucked. I'm like, no. I mean, I had a great time. That place, it had a Wii. They had an Xbox 360, bro. Me and my uncles were going crazy, bro, on Black Ops 2 Zombies. It was pretty cool. We had a lot of fun doing that. And then this vacation, we went to, what is it called?
Smoky.
The Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. And so we... I don't know if we're going to be doing another one anytime soon, because last one was 6 years ago, so it might be another few years. And I'm thinking if we ever do next one, I better be married. I better be married in the next one, because if it's going to be in a while, I'm like, I better be married. And but this one, we did a lot of hiking. We had this one, so we stayed in the Tuckaleechee Retreat, which is right next to the Tuckaleechee Caverns. And we live on a huge incline, which was really rough. Going up with cars, really rough. So what we do is, there was, it keeps going up, on these windy roads, dirt roads, they're like it's not really a road that much. So we walked like up there, which was a lot harder than you think. As I thought, well, it's not even a mile up. That's easy, bro. But dude, it's like walking up was super steep, and I was dying, dude. I was dying all the way up. But the view was really nice from up there. And then we went to Dollywood, which I didn't know until we were there for a while. I'm like, oh wait, it's just Dolly Parton. I'm like, oh, I'm like, because I was like thinking, like, why is Dolly Parton everywhere? That's kind of weird. And then eventually I'm like, wait, Dollywood. It's Dollywood. It's okay. Now I get it. It took me a minute. Dollywood was kind of fun. What kind of ruined, like, there were some good rides. I think my favorite one was the Thunderhead. That one was so cool. You know how those wooden rides are. Those wooden roller coasters, they're always like, they just are the most. And there was one roller coaster that we were going on. We had to wait, instead of 45-minute wait, and we were waiting on there for an hour and 10 minutes for the most mediocre roller coaster ever. And that kind of ruined my whole day after that. I was just done after that. And then it was, whew. My mom's side of the family, I love them, but man, a lot of planning, a lot of organizing. And it's just, sometimes it can be too much. And then because we did nothing for like 2 hours because we're just talking a lot. Eventually I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done. My parents stayed there till like 9 though, because they were like, we're getting our money's worth. I did not stay that long. I went back. Back with my sister and brother-in-law. And, they took me out to dinner for my birthday and got me some ice cream as well. So shout out to them. If you guys want to know who they are, they're on YouTube. We might make fun of them one day, maybe. Just for old time's sake. If you guys are wondering what I mean, just look at our first video where I made fun of my sister and his sister.
Yeah, good times.
Good times. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. And the water hole, swimming hole, whatever you call it. We hiked. And we found like this waterfall and a little pool, like a little water area, and I swam in it. It was pretty cool, and it was a pretty good vacation. Like I said on Instagram, a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but overall, memorable vacation. What about your vacation, Aiden?
It's pretty good. There wasn't a lot of lows. There was moments where I was like, oh great, now we can't watch the fireworks because there was rain in Nashville right before it, and I was kind of getting a little worried because we traveled all the way to Tennessee from Missouri for like one thing. But I can't. I mean, in the next vlog coming up, hint hint, you'll see like everything that me and Connor, or all I do. I don't know about Connor. I don't know if he shows. Do you show everything that you did?
I show like the big things. Like I recorded me going up the hill. I recorded I did not record Dollywood at all because I was just too tired. I recorded, going up that little hike I just said. The one was hard. I recorded the caverns, which I recorded a lot. So Aiden, if you want to take some out, that's okay. And I recorded the second time I was up the hill, but it was just like a little the sun setting, which wasn't as hard the second time, and also the swimming area. And then I have a little slideshow at the end, which I really, really want to be.
It's going to be in there.
Yeah,
it's going to be in there. It's going to be in there.
It's really important. All right, it's really important for my family.
I understand.
Yeah. Anyways, keep talking.
Yeah. I got to go to the Creation Museum in the Ark, which was really cool, especially as a Christian. To my Christian, actually, you know what? Even to my atheist people out there, just go too. I feel like you'd like it.
You learn a lot.
You do. Or you can at least see the perspective of Christians as well.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even just Christians there. It was, at the Ark, there was Jews there. Because they had the...
Well, Jews believe in the Old Testament.
Yeah, of course. But there was Amish people there, which, by the way, why there were so many there is because we live right by the capital of freaking Amish people. And we were in Kentucky. Oh. It was like close to the border between Ohio and Kentucky.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Amish people confuse me because they do it for religious reasons. But I have, what's the word? Confusion in my heart about them. I don't know what, you know what I mean? Oh, God wants me to have a beard, but without the mustache, and make it really big, and wear a straw hat and overalls. And the women wear caps and gowns.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but as long as it brings them closer to God,
sure,
all power to you.
Yeah, but I looked it up and it was like, because they want to wear normal clothing. It's like, well, I mean, it makes sense because our normal is different from their normal, I guess.
Yeah. But their normal it's a lot different from Jesus' time normal.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
which is weird.
It's
like if you want to be really close to normal with never mind Amish people. If you're listening,
we're sorry.
You can't be listening because you don't have any internet or anything.
Hey, there's different kind of Amishes. There's Amishes that do drive cars, but they can only be black.
Yeah, and they mostly drive vans because they have big families.
Yeah.
What else about Amish people?
We're teaching our subscribers about Amish people. That's what we are.
Yeah. Well, what else can we teach our subscribers? Mormons.
Yeah, weirdos, huh?
What about kidding, Joseph? Which, by the way, we need to get on the podcast soon. Yeah, we have a lot of people. We have a lot of people in the lineup to get on here.
Noah was saying, "I don't want to keep asking." Like, dude, don't
Noah?
Noah.
Yeah, Noah is a certified. He's going to be on the podcast.
Yeah, dude, it's fine if you ask. I'm like, but you're gonna be on it. Yeah, we have you on our list. Like, you're good.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know
if you want to ask or not. I mean, you're already on it.
Next is of course Aiden, but he doesn't get back till this Saturday, when we're recording. Then we'll have Raven and Taylor.
Yikes.
But well, I don't know, cause Raven. Never mind. She's been ticking me off lately. Anyway,
I haven't talked to. No, I don't think I've talked to any of them since school. I talked to actually Raven. Mm-hmm. The only thing I talked to her about was she just texted me about, what do you think about Vampire? And of course I'm like, what gosh, I love that because I did. That's the only time I've talked to any of them since school, I think.
Because I was complimenting the vlog, and I'm like, what was it? Was it like, just state, or she's like, oh no, it's nationals. And I'm like, nationals, and they got first. And I'm like, man, that's really impressive. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm trying to...
Yeah. Well, we know Raven. She's not...
Dry.
She's different. Yeah. She's...
well, it's weird, because she'll randomly text you, like a whole paragraph, like, why are you not at school? For me, at least. But, oh my gosh. Should we have both Raven and Taylor?
Yeah, see why not.
Just kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Both annoying and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just best to get it over with.
Yeah, The people asking, by the way, why the last podcast was 2 hours long. It was because of Herman, guys.
He talked for like 50 minutes straight.
Yeah.
So
and we didn't want to interrupt him and be like, okay, buddy,
that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough, buddy. But I thought his stories were interesting.
Whether true or not, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
But they brought us, a little bit of clout. We're really breaking the minority streak with this one, because we had Javier and Herman. We were going to have Aiden next, Hispanic. Yeah. Next, Raven and Taylor.
Well,
Raven's black guys, just then who's next? Joseph, a Mormon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man,
he's tall, so he's part of a minority group.
Yeah. So are you, though? You're 5'9" is average.
I'm not 5'9".
I know 5'9" is average. You're over 5'9".
Yeah.
So you're a bit of a freak. You're not normal.
Yeah, it's confirmed that I'm 6'1" now. Because Charles was telling me he was 6.5.
The lady at the blood center said, I'm 6 foot, so I'm taking it.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I am. I was 6'3" once. I'm like, no, I'm not. I was at the school. They were doing this thing. It was not the blood drive. It was something else. Like, you're 6'3". All right, move on. I'm like, no, I'm not, dude. I know I'm not 6'3".
Yeah, they don't take off. They don't make us take off our shoes or anything.
Yeah.
And they sometimes count our hair and stuff and all that, which is goofy. And at the end of, if I can even think, of the school year, I finally buy Air Forces, which give you a little inch or two, is when I don't wear them. And I could have been 6 foot.
Yeah.
But no.
Maybe. I did buy new shoes, though, finally.
You did?
Yeah, I bought Converse All-Stars. Chuck Taylors.
What color?
They're like a bluish grayish kind of. They're nice. I like them. I like them a whole lot.
I think everyone who you find out which brand you like, right? Say if you're a Croc guy and you only like wearing Crocs.
It's just stupid.
If you look at it though, because Crocs actually, I might give me some. I don't know. Because first off, they have a funky design, but they have a wide toe thing where to let your toes actually like be, I can think, spread. That's a weird word to describe. But with like Nike shoes, they're the end of like where the toes are. Like
it's narrow.
It's narrow. And
so was I guess Converse is kind of like it too. Converse, funny thing. So I'm a 10.5. My shoes right now I'm wearing are 10.5. They fit perfectly fine. But in Converse shoes, I'm a 9.5.
How are you at 9?
I don't understand. Like, no, 9.5 for Converses, and I'm like, I'm like, dang, dude, why are these so long? I was like, oh yeah, 10.5. I'm like, all right, these are huge. I'm like, all right, 10, must. No, it wasn't 10 either. I'm like, all right, 9.5, I guess. And I was a 9.5 in Converse, but I don't get it, dude. My 10.5, my Adidas I'm wearing right now, and they fit like a glove. And my Converses, they're 9.5, and they fit like a glove. So I'm just like, whatever. So guys, if you're going shopping for Converses, do not get your size because they're gonna be too big.
What size are you? Jordans.
Jordan's 10.5, I believe.
I think I might have a size for you. Maybe.
I'm
thinking about getting into sneakers, guys. I'm thinking about getting into everything. With sneakers, fragrance. I think it's a whole open door. Because, I've always wanted to... being an adult now, being able to do adult things. Can you get off your phone? We're doing a podcast right
now.
Sorry,
I need to make sure my phone's charging.
I'm just kidding. But back to the thing I was talking about with the shoes. I feel like you should decide on what type of shoe you want. The one that you wear the most, right?
Yeah.
And you get I'd say at least get 3 different pair of them, but plain colors. That's what I think. You can disagree or agree. But like with Converse, get a white pair. Get you a colored pair, like a red or purple. And then get you a fun one, like a graphic-y. That's what I'm saying. Like same thing with like Nikes. Get you Air Forces, then get you like a weird one. But that's what I'm saying. Just okay. You can say it.
Sorry,
his phone's dying.
Yeah, that's not even right.
The cord is. You have to unplug it from the thing.
What's up, you guys?
No, they understand. They understand. I guess. Oh my gosh, is this where we have the commercial break? Or
no,
this is where the sponsor talks.
No, guys, that's fine, guys. I'm right here.
All right.
So
I actually might edit this part because there's a bit of silence.
I can keep talking.
No, it's okay.
No, I got it.
No, I understand.
No, I was gonna ask a question though, so it's fine.
Anyway,
I was gonna ask, are you planning to go see? Have you seen any like I don't remember if you told me or not. Have you seen Oppenheimer or Barbie?
I have watched Barbie.
Okay, so from a political climate atmosphere commentary of that movie, what did you think it really represented for women's rights and the persecution as a woman you get?
It wasn't as woke as people would have thought it would. Like women all up in your face, because it did give men a little lesson too. Not like a stop being sexist. There was a lesson kind of there, but
yeah,
but it wasn't like all pushy and stuff.
Yeah.
The comment section girl, whatever, Ben Shapiro's
girl. Brett Cooper?
Yeah.
She bad, but she kind of...
she even likes it. She likes it.
She's like the most conservative girl ever. No, I think I was seeing like a video. It was funny. It was just about her. But like I saw this YouTuber I watch. Her name's Chad. If people know who that is, they're gonna be super surprised that I watch her. If you guys know who Chad is, you're not gonna believe that I watched her.
Who is she?
Huh?
Who is she?
You just look up a picture of her and you'll be like, Connor, you watch her? But she was talking about it, and I was just kind of like, because what Brett Cooper does. Her like shorts are kind of annoying because I watch them. Like she like be talking about something. I'm like, oh yes. Then a random movie clip will come up. I'm like, what? Yeah. What's that?
A lot of conservative shorts, I should say. Yeah. Not even shorts, just their videos. Because, okay, guys, when I say conservative, it's not like I watch them on the daily. Okay, I'll watch something that's just outlandish.
I mean, there's some
that the person who just so happens to be commentating on it is a conservative. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like videos that are not like that. That I'm glad. Like, there's one guy who I know was not who I know was a conservative.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. I think it's like Brandon something Herrera, something like that. I think so. I think that's the right guy. He's like a big gun YouTuber. I kind of like guns. I love guns, guys. Sorry, I'm a gunner, I guess you could say. But I like him. He's funny and he doesn't talk anything about politics. But you're like, it's just kind of, he's not cringe basically.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a conservative, but he's not cringe like the other ones.
Mm-hmm. I think I might know who you're talking about.
Yeah. But his videos...
Does he have, like, missiles and...
I don't know.
Because there's this one YouTuber...
He's a built guy, though. He's, like, kind of long hair.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I did a thing.
You did a thing, really?
The YouTuber, I did a thing.
Oh. No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. He strapped a gun to a robot dog to save school shootings. And the person who helped him put the gun on the dog was, I think, who you're talking about.
Oh. Yeah. I told my parents, like, you know what, for my birthday, I want a gun. And they're like, Connor, you can't get a gun. Because I think you can... It's so confusing, because I think you can carry, or you can either carry a gun at 18, or you can own a gun at 18. But you cannot do both. Because there's one that you have to be 21 at, and I don't know which one. So I have to wait until I'm 21 to buy a gun, which I really want to do. People are probably... Sorry, snowflakes. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably hurting a lot of feelings right now. No, I'm kidding. But because do you know what hog hunting is?
Yeah, is that
they like get ARs, they get shotguns, and they just go crazy. I really want to do that. I was like telling someone, I was like, hey, for my bachelor party, you got to get that set up for me. Like that's what I want to do. So. Because that just sounds so cool. And people would be like, oh, but they're animals. Nah, bro. Hogs are very invasive to
crops,
the environment and everything. So they're actually just bad for the environment. So it's fine, guys. Plus, it's free food.
True that.
Yeah. So like, next time we're reading about one at a museum in Tennessee. I saw a hog. I'm like, oh, I want to read about it. So I was reading. It's like they're saying how they put it in the parks and they realize that they're very invasive and everything. I'm like, I'll be doing it a favor because their hogs are really like wild hogs, not pigs, wild hogs. They are overpopulating. Basically, there's just too many of them. So that's why we just need. I'm basically a hero, guys. That's really what I am. If you think about it.
Put it in the comment section. Thank you, Connor.
Yeah,
repeatedly.
So I want to get an AR, obviously not actually automatic because that's illegal. I think it's illegal to have an actual automatic. So I'm just gonna get a semi-automatic, but it's an AR that can't actually. That's actually not.
I don't because I don't.
Okay, well I know.
Hey, if you went up to me and asked me a question about a gun, the only thing I could tell you is what's a clip in a Mac because moist critical.
Yeah.
That's it. This is a Mac. This is This is a Mac, not a clip. Want to see my clips? You freaking goof. I forgot what he says, but that's the only thing I know about guns.
Yeah.
And I know what a bolt. I know Fortnite guns, guys.
Bolt.
And I don't even know Black Ops ones. I just seen a gun that I liked on Black Ops, and I just picked it. I don't even like.
Do you know what an AK-47 looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone knows what AK-47
Everyone does.
is.
Yeah.
But I remember one time. I'm not trying to rip on the president, guys. All right, I'm not. But it was just kind of funny. No, it wasn't. It's okay. Just forget it's anything but funny. So the school shooting, right?
Oh.
The horrible one, right? With
which one?
Transgender.
Oh.
And I remember they had a picture of guns or of the guns they used, and then Biden was saying oh, they used an AK-47. I'm like. I remember just looking at the picture. I'm like, that is the furthest thing from an AK-47. I just thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, this guy really does not know anything about guns. He knows nothing. But I probably won't say. I'm just gonna say that thing. I remember that situation kind of made me super mad because I remember, I think they just got their gender wrong, and then I just remember like people like getting mad
over the gender part and not
yeah.
the
I'm like,
fact that
this person
died.
literally just killed like 9 kids, and you're gonna be upset because they got their gender wrong. I'm like, it kind of really shows where your heart is as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't like that's just wild to me.
Yeah.
I think someone's life is more important than whether it's someone's pronouns. I'm sorry, but that's just it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say I sound like the most conservative dad, but that's just true.
It's not though.
It's just true.
Human life is more important than who you identify as.
Yeah.
You know, we live in a day and age where that's what I just said is offensive.
Yeah.
Life is more
important
than your identity.
Yeah. We're gonna be put like all these categories of how bad people we are, how bad of a person we are. It's like you're this, that, and this. I'm like, I'm just a Christian. I just have morals.
Yeah. Man, I don't even know what I am with the gun stuff, because
You don't know if you're against it or not.
No, with just the gun stuff.
Like if you're smart or not. Like what do you mean?
No, with like pro gun or.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Because, like, on one hand, I don't want there to be school shootings, and I don't. And it's a simple thing to say, like, oh, let's take away guns, but you know how hard that is.
Yeah.
Take away guns.
Take away
so
guns,
I don't
you're
really
gonna
know.
have knives. You'll take away knives, or you're gonna have rocks. I mean, it's
Like,
never ending time. You can't really do. You can't. There's not a lot you can do about it.
And like people people who want to take guns away, they're like, oh well, Australia did it, and I'm like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm like one of the worst people to ask.
Yeah. I don't know. I think just be a good parent. Basically, just be a better parent with your kid.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Don't give your
and
kid access
if there's
to a gun.
signs, like speak up.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just saying, if you're selling a gun to someone you know that just so happened, why are we? It's not like someone is like going to be on the pod, like listening to this, like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't sell guns.
You never know, dude. You never know. We may save a few lives right here.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm just saying, like, there's signs, and people just clearly just want the money, and then they sell the gun. And
I think, like, as a parent, if you can't tell that your kid is depressed or like has murderous intentions, I mean, that's already you're already doing a pretty bad job as a parent. And also, you should hide your guns. If you have a gun as a parent, you should like just, I don't know. It all just falls under parenting. I mean, like, I know where my dad's guns are, but guns, can't really say how many he has. I'm just kidding. No, but like I know, like, I don't ever touch those. I will not I never touch those as a kid or anything. I don't even know if I knew he had a gun then. But I just know I'm smart to not ever mess with them. I just think that's where it all comes down to parenting. And I don't even think it's not even really like, I don't know. It's not like it's not like they sat down with me like, all right, Connor, so Daddy has a gun. You can't touch that. No, it's just like, it's just
common sense, like.
Yeah, it was just kind of common sense growing up. I think that's a lot where my parents. I can't tell you a specific time they said, like, told me that. I just remember one time I watched a video about a fox. I don't remember. It was like at a place, and it was like it was like gun safety. It was like, if you see a gun, tell an adult. I remember I was at my grandparents' house, and I look up and I see like a I don't remember if it was like a 6-shooter or what. It was like, I think it was a rifle actually. And I went and told my nana, not my nana, it was my grandma, and she was like, "Oh, good job." I think it was like my uncle's, and she got mad like, "What do you think you're doing leaving a gun around the house?" But yeah, I think it's the only time I was like, "Oh no!" And I was so proud of myself. I'm like, "Wow, I did it. I did a good thing."
Yeah. I'm trying to think of my gun experiences. I know, like, of course, I know people in my family who do, like my grandpa. Where I hate like talking about what my family has. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, my family has guns.
Yeah,
but
well, I'm not gonna say what kind of guns my dad.
Yeah,
like guns or gun my dad has, because
you don't want
none of your guys' business.
Yeah. So stop asking.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing these comments about what.
But yeah, I love growing up in the Midwest.
Yeah, Missouri is a really good place to live. I think. You think it's just so?
It's so moderate.
It's just such like
even though we
living
complain
place.
about the weather all the time, even though it is very bipolar,
Yeah.
it's normal weather.
Yeah, I don't want to say Missouri's boring, but there's like just enough not to do to where you want to go out of the state and do other things, which I think is perfect because if you're somewhere and like if you like say you live like right next to the beach will not be as special from like coming from the Midwest to the beach as it will be from walking across the street to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would love to live on the harbor.
Right.
That used to be one of my dreams to live on the harbor. There's like a college like that's on it, and I was like, dude, I gotta go there. But I might be going to somewhere in state. I think the furthest I might be going to college is Indiana, just because I found a college over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Indiana. Yeah, it's Indiana. But I don't even know. I'm most likely probably just gonna go to Hannibal, which would be good because I get to be by my niece. That's all that matters.
Yay!
I get to be the best uncle ever.
Bro,
hopefully I can find an ant while I'm down there. You know what I mean?
Dude, what's it, Alec, right? Is it Alec?
Yeah.
Does he want a son though?
Yeah, they want. Yeah, I think so.
Does Brienne want a son?
Yeah, I think my sister says she wants 5 kids. They're pulling a slusher, dude. It's just the slusher thing. It's in your blood. It's in the slusher's blood to have as many kids as you can.
It's her body, her choice.
Her body, her choice.
So hey, no one can. Imagine if it was like Alec just saying, "I want 5 kids," you know. But since Brienne's saying it, does Alec also want 5 kids? I'm not going to talk about this on the podcast. Sorry.
I think Alec does. Brienne was making a joke like Alex wants 7. I don't actually know how many. I don't think he really minds. I don't know how he feels. I'm sure he wants kids.
Are they financially stable enough to have that many kids?
Maybe not at the moment. I don't think they're gonna pop them all out.
Yeah. But, well, let's talk about Alex's whole life and how he's gonna. What's he gonna do in life? What's he gonna? You know? Oh.
He has a business. He's I think he has like a degree in business. I think he's doing a master's. So he's obviously gonna have a lot of opportunities. So I'll make sure he takes good care of my sister and my niece. So nothing to worry about.
I got you, bud.
No, it's funny. My brother Donnie Roy. He's a salesman right now, and he's doing pretty good. I'm pretty sure. He's doing pretty good. He does solar panels, and which I really want to do. Kind of. I'm like thinking, whenever I go to college, I want to do like in the summers. I want to go and sell solar. So then like it's like easy money. Like if I can like, because I can also, if I'm like lucky, if I'm very lucky, I can probably pay off my student loan debt from just doing that. Which would be pretty good. And not only would I be getting money, but I'd also be getting experience. Which Donner is telling me that a lot of places they don't always like you should have an education, but it's really good. It's really good to have experience. So I'm like in business, I'm like thinking like I'll have the degree, and I'll have the experience. So if I do that, I'd be really set. Because I want to be a youth pastor, but you could definitely have another job. Because youth pastoring, of course I don't know exactly what it calls you to be, but there's like different churches, different expectations. So, yeah.
Let's talk about Christian colleges.
Why?
They're annoying.
They're annoying.
Yeah.
Why?
They allow morals that don't line up with the Bible.
Oh, that is true. There is some like that. I heard about this one Christian
I'm not going to talk about what morals, but I'm just saying there's morals that a Christian, a regular Christian,
should not,
be surrounded by.
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If you allow that kind of bad morals at a Christian college, then Christians there are going to be like, oh, since it's a Christian college, no.
Yeah, it's very important what you surround yourself with.
Yeah, that's why I love our friend group.
Yeah, anyways.
You guys are...
but yeah, because there's like, who you're friends with like really matters when it comes to Christianity. Like it matters a lot more than people even know. Like, as someone who's experienced that firsthand, because I've had friends, I could say names, but like, it's pretty obvious that they've changed when they start hanging out with different people. Mm-hmm. And like I see people who they don't really, a lot of people like don't really believe that, which is kind of like I kind of cringe at it kind of, because I'm like, I don't know what's going on in their life, so I can't say, like, oh, they're not going to be a Christian now, but, like, it's like, you know, you don't know what's going on, like, behind closed doors, because they do, like, you are who you hang out with. No matter, like, how much you want to deny it, you are who you hang out with. Mm-hmm. And, I'm kind of, I think with Charles, you know, it's Charles, so we can get pretty sick of him sometimes. No offense, Charles, but I'm kind of proud of him because he did not surround himself, obviously, with Christian people before. Me and him were, like, actual friends. And then, like, after that week, he started hanging around me and then got into our friend group, and he, like, he didn't drop his other friends or anything, but, like, he surrounded himself with us. And I was just kind of like, that takes a lot sometimes. Depending on who you are, like, for him to actually just step up and just step out. I was like, that takes a lot for people sometimes.
He doesn't even hang out with them anymore, does he? That's good. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. And you shouldn't never, like, completely shut them out of your lives, but, like, keep them at arm's length because you want to be a witness for them, but you don't want to fall into the same habits as them.
Yeah. I think we... Shh. Mason! Recording a podcast, dude. Sorry, guys. Probably gonna cut that out. But what was I gonna say? Great.
And you're very easily distracted.
I am very. What were we talking about?
We're talking about like Christian friends.
Yeah. Okay. What was? Oh yeah. We take our friend group for granted sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Because we all just so happen. Even your lawn now, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not as.
Yeah, but he's
Christian, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where he stands on. I talked to him like once about it, sophomore year, but I don't know.
I mean,
he does surround himself with the right people, though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Are we his first like friend group? Like to like, you know what I mean? Like,
I have no idea.
If he were to like pick a group, would we be the first pick? You think?
What do you mean?
Like
Christian friend group?
No, somewhat like a friend group to pick. Like if you only had to pick this one friend group to only hang out with, do you think you'd pick us?
Yeah. Because who else would I pick? Like I don't mean
like you know what I mean, like his soccer friends and.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
I think he would pick us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think about me and if I had to choose, easy us because, you know, I talk to the other kids at school, but. I would never be in the friend group because like it's pretty obvious that I do not. I mean, we don't all have the same morals or anything. And I'm cool with a lot of people in school, but it's not like we're best friends. Like we're cool. I consider us like school friends, but I wouldn't be like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I get.
Yeah. Which honestly, like, this kind of reminds me of like a lot this week. I made the weirdest noise right there. A lot this week. Like, speaking of like surroundings, who we surround ourselves with. There's a lot this week where I was thinking about like, I don't know why, but I was like thinking about like relationships, like having a girlfriend and stuff like that. I was like, man, I really like, cause I was thinking about someone, I forgot who it was, but like, I don't know, just seeing like my whole family, like seeing my sister and her, but then it just kind of makes me wish like, oh man, I really wish I could have that. Like, I kind of wish, like, I wish I could have like a wife that was super on fire for God. And I saw a video that was like, this girl was like saying, I want to find a man who loves Jesus more than me. I'm like, dude,
dang,
I need that. Like, I really would. No, I don't need it. God knows what I need. But I do want it. I do desire it. And sometimes I'm at like at that point, I'm like, should I, like, is it wrong for me to desire this? Or is it just normal? I don't know. It's something I've been praying about. But it's just something I've been thinking about a lot this week. It's like, I would really want that. I really want that sometime. It'd be really awesome. And that's why I don't think I'm gonna actually have any. I don't think there's gonna be any girl in my life until college. But you know, who knows what God's will is? There could be some very Christian girl that comes along, which I doubt. But you know, I'd be open to it. But yeah. What are you looking at right now?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm uploading the flippin' questions. You know, this would be a lot easier if we were just recording on your phone.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, You're unresponsible. You don't take.
We don't need questions.
Here we go.
We're already...
pulling it up.
Oh, did you already ask questions?
No, but flip, dude.
What?
Is it on the Connor and Aiden podcast? I'll crop this part out. So just, how about we take a break right here? Just then.
Okay. Yeah, we can pause it. See, look.
Okay, let's resume. Sorry, guys. We had to bring up the questions. We only had one question because a good amount of them were only for Aiden, but
okay.
It was, what are our plans after high school? And I'll still ask Aiden that, but
you can go ahead and ask. I mean, answering.
You know, I had an answer. Like when people ask me, I still do, but I'm still on the fence right now. Because I am keeping my options just, out there a bit. Because I know what I want to do. Because I would like to, be an animator and make movies and stuff. And, make my own, a little cinematic universe kind of thing. That's what that is. And, excuse me. But, yeah, I'd like to do that. Because I've always pictured myself... winning awards. But Aiden, you're a Christian, you don't. Shut up. Okay? I am going to get lost in... What's it called? Moment... Anyway, it's just...
I got awards.
Yeah.
Best actor. 2 years in a row.
But I just want to, get a Grammy. No, wait, that's music.
No? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscars are rigged, though, so good luck.
That's true.
You do some things that they rig it for you.
Yeah, I'll talk to the guy who raped Brandon Fraser.
Whoa.
Yeah, that got it happened, dude. Someone there raped Brandon Fraser. Did you see him recently? Man, he's taking care of himself. He's... Wow. And that, listeners, that's me going... That's pulsating my
mom's calling me.
Oh my gosh. Let's see what. Anyway, sorry to answer your question. Whoever asked that, and that's I think it was Noah.
I don't know because I work tomorrow. I'm going to try to work tomorrow. I work all week pretty much. Oh, a Saturday? No, I don't know Saturday.
I'm gonna pause it. Okay, right. He's finally off the phone with his mommy.
Sorry. I'm just
but anyway,
my Nana's house. Soon.
Anyway, but to answer your question, I think it was Noah who asked it. Yeah, that's what I want to make movies, and I want to go to Cal Arts. That's what I want to do. But I'm still keeping the playing field open, seeing if God points me hey, maybe this one's better one for you, because I don't know, because Cal Arts is in California, and my parents fear that the one thing they fear is just me, of course, being miles and miles away, but they probably also fear the fact that California is a bit doesn't value a lot of Christian morals, which understandably so. And, any person could be like, they won't get me, but, monkey see, monkey do. But I have faith in myself that I'll persevere and stuff. But, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'd like to make movies, directing and stuff, which, maybe I'll probably need to go to, what's the directing school? Is that what the right title of it's called? Film school. There we go. But yeah, that's a general idea of what I want to do. Yeah.
Me, I kind of explained it, but I'm gonna go to college, probably Hannibal or another Christian one. There's one in Springfield I was looking at as well. But either go to one of those colleges, do pretty kind of major in business and minor in Bible studies, something like that. And in the summer, I'm gonna maybe do sell solar, and then I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be a youth pastor, but other than that, the other job, I don't know. Because there's, depending on which church I go to, I may not even need to have another job because there's definitely churches that will pay me decently.
Yeah, that'd be a cool job to do there. Because I looked on Google Maps out of Cal Arts campus, and there's a church just like right outside the campus. So
Nice.
But it looks like an old church, which I'm afraid it's going to be like old people kind of church, like with the hammy. Hey, no offense to those kind of churches, of course. But
that's my kind of church.
It's not oldie.
Yeah.
My grandma's in Miami. That's what I mean. I mean like oldie, with just hymns and stuff. But yeah, I'm more of a, what's the word? Mega church kind of a viewer.
What do you call it? There's a name. Contemporary? Is it? Yeah,
Sure.
Contemporary kind of Christian.
Yeah, and I know what a lot of YouTuber or Christian YouTubers say, like, beware of them and stuff with the emotional manipulation and stuff. I know that, okay? But I like seeing the flashy, bright lights during worship, okay? So,
I like a hometown kind of church. Like a small, not small, but like decent-sized church with a good band.
Yeah, for me, I like rocking out, okay? That sounded a bit corny, but
I like to rock out.
I am a bit of a rocker. But that's what I like.
Yeah.
I think it might be our different backgrounds because you're a disgusting Baptist and I'm a Nazarene.
I'm not really that disgusting.
No, you guys are.
Baptists are probably the best. No.
Wait, I watched a thing about voice crack.
Yeah.
I watched a thing where you guys believe that you guys have to find God first in order to be baptized. Because, wait, I forgot what, I don't know how to word it. In order for you guys to be baptized, wait, doesn't it take like a long time for you guys to be baptized or something? Because like babies can't be baptized.
Oh yeah, we don't do that. We say that's unbiblical because babies are babies. They don't know anything. They're dumb. They're stupid.
We do that, and I've always thought that was like weird. And we baptize even adults at ours.
Well, we baptize adults.
Well, no, I'm not done talking. And like the next week we won't even be at church, and I'm like, okay, well maybe they have something. Maybe something's going on. Next week, still not there, and it's just like, okay, are we just letting anyone be baptized?
Sometimes people will do that just because they think they'll get like money from it or something, which doesn't really happen unless you actually needed it. And you can't just go to church and say, "Oh, I'm giving my life to Christ," and they're, here's all the money. That's not how it works. You don't get a prize. Your prize is being Christian. That's the prize.
Yeah,
which is a pretty good prize to me. But no, it's just isn't. Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta read more about baptism and stuff because
New Testament is where it's at. You want to do that?
You said what?
New Testament.
I thought you said Old Testament.
No, Old Testament does nothing about that.
Well, actually, because you guys know Eli. Me and him were talking just yesterday about. No, it was Aiden. My bad. Me and Aiden were talking about baptism and how, in order for you to be saved, you have to be baptized. Yeah. I'm like, I don't think you. I told him about the thief on the cross. I'm like, well, he didn't have to be baptized. And Aiden was like, well, Jesus can just say that because he's Jesus, and
no one gets special treatment from God. We all get the same treatment. God's not like, well, you don't have to do this, but everyone else does. Yeah, that's not really how it works.
But his reasoning was because Peter said that you have to be, basically, right? But I don't know. I'm just on the fence about it because because I've seen people say that. I watched one the other day where it was like that being baptized is just like what our standard of a wedding ring is. It's just a symbol of a bond. It's a symbol.
It's just a symbol.
And when Christians get baptized, that it's just to show the world, hey,
Yeah, it's a symbol. It's symbolizing you being born again.
Yeah. And I don't know. I have to read about it more.
Like being made new.
Yeah, because And the first time that was brought up was I was at freaking Eli's church, and Gio put me on the spot, and you were there too. I don't think you remember though. And he asked me, "Do you have to be baptized in order to be saved?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "But you do." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
No, it's just that's one of the things that separates denominations. It's just like you can be like some small things like that because to me it doesn't really. And I don't know how me and Eli talked about it. But like that's just one of those things where I'm like, why I know I'm not a Pentecostal, and there's like some other things and that I see because I
could never be a Pentecostal.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. No, but like it's just other things like how you're supposed to wear pants, but I'm like, well, there's people wearing sweatpants, and their reasoning is so you look your best for God. I'm like, well, how are you looking your best for God with a saggy t-shirt and some sweatpants? But yeah, they're wearing pants, and they say, oh, that's okay, but like I feel like it kind of contradicts itself sometimes. Like that, and that's traditions, not the Bible. That's traditions. What do you call it? Denominations follow.
Yeah.
Traditions are all man-made. No matter how you want to say it, they're all man-made. Because the Bible doesn't doesn't really say those rules. This is in the Old Testament, but
that's why I
Old Testament. Old Testament is important, but whenever Jesus came and died on the cross, there was a new law. Because in the Old Testament it was all about works, because there was no other way to get to heaven unless you were righteous in the sight of God. But now that Jesus died on the cross, we will be if we truly live out our Christianity, we will be. I'm like stumbling over my words a little bit, but if we are truly saved and basically, if we have Jesus on our hearts, we're saved.
Yeah, but I was watching a video and I didn't realize how easy it is just to say that, because a lot of people don't think they're righteous enough to go to heaven, and we aren't.
No one is, no matter what.
Yeah,
it's not about us; it's about Jesus. No, you're probably about to say that. Yeah.
No. Anyway, dude, that's how fast my train of thought just goes away. Like I don't even know what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
We're talking about Christianity.
Yeah, I know that.
It's about bad. No, works.
I lost it. I'm gonna be editing this just a bit, and then I want to go back and hear bro. Great. Now I have to brain blast this like Jimmy Neutron, dude.
Brain blast.
Oh, okay. I remember now. But it's this guy who's going on Omegle, and he's asking people, "Do you think you're going to go to heaven or hell?" And they're like, "You know what? Probably hell." And they're like, but he's like, "Are you Christian?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you accept Jesus into your heart? And do you believe that he died for your sins and all that?" Not all that, but yeah. They're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Then you're okay. If you have Jesus in your heart, then..." Because, if I were to ask, someone who says they're a Christian, on the spot too, do you think you're going to heaven or hell? They don't think they're righteous enough to even go to heaven. If you were to ask me, I'd probably say that too. But
if someone's asked me if I'm going to heaven, I'd say, according to the Bible, since I am a follower of Christ and I have Jesus in me, yes.
Mm-hmm. And people would answer so I wouldn't. Anyway, I want to. You talk. Sorry, because it's a whole entire thing I want to talk about, but we don't have a lot of time left.
What you were saying about being righteous and not to go to heaven, I think that's a really big misconception, which I'm surprised because I'm always like, duh, you don't need to be perfect to be a Christian. Mm-hmm. But I always hear, I was told before, oh, I can't be a Christian, I'm not good enough. I'm like, what? I'm like, it just sounds silly to me when I hear people oh, I have to. I'm just like, they make up all these things, but oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not well. I'm like, the Bible clearly says to come as you are. It doesn't matter what you do, who you are. If you want to pursue Jesus, you don't need to go through a bunch of these things to get there. You just do it. Mm-hmm. You go to church or something. It's a simple prayer, and then if you are truly changed, you will live a different life. Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing. If you are truly saved, you will live a different life. obviously you still struggle, but like it's a whole different, like you have a whole different purpose in life once you're a Christian. If you don't actually have a different purpose in life, if you if you don't have an actual purpose in like, oh my gosh, I talk too fast for my own good sometimes. But if you don't have a purpose, and you say you're a Christian, but you don't have like a purpose for yourself of like, you know, following God, then you're not. You might have to pray a little bit on that a little bit, because if you're truly changed by the Holy Spirit, you will live a different life. Mm-hmm. If you're not living a different life, you're not changed, then you need to pray about that like a lot, because, yeah.
But, yeah. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah, but I mean, look at Paul.
Yeah.
The man literally killed Christians. Yeah. And then God used him.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, that's a great example, because he didn't go through this whole thing of becoming a Christian. He turned into a Christian on the spot. Mm-hmm. He didn't go through any ritual or anything. He was walking on the road to Damascus, and Jesus came to him, and then he was a Christian.
Got blinded, though.
Yeah, for a moment, until he went to go see Timothy. I believe it was Timothy. But yeah, so it's like that. Like, you don't have to go through this whole thing to become a Christian. You just come as you are. Yep. And if you truly live a different life and you're a changed person, then you're a Christian. And that is if you, of course, you have to say the prayer first. That's the first step. Going to finding a church, and you don't have to find a church first. You know what I mean? You just have to become a Christian. Like depending on who you are, because there's some people who want to go to church first. But if you truly want to pursue Christ, find a church, ask questions, understand it. Like when you have like a good grasp of it, a good understanding, that's when you know. Like it's your time. I'm probably doing a horrible job of this. I'm probably gonna have people come up to me like, actually, you kind of said that a little weird. I'm trying to like find like a good way to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anything you say about Christianity, you got to be nitpicky, because one person from one denomination could be like, well, actually.
Yeah, and I don't want to like mess it up for someone else, like someone who's truly trying to find Christ, and me like screw it up for them.
Yeah, you don't want to be
anything I say, guys, bring it to your pastor. Basically, anything I say, go to your pastor, unless they're Catholic. Mm-hmm. I'm just kidding. But
or Kenneth Copeland.
Just like whatever we say, just for our own safety, for yours, because if we're a stumbling block, we're already screwing up as Christians. Like basically whatever we say, fact check us with your Bibles and with your pastors and whoever is a true spiritual leader in life. Make sure you check with them for what we say, because if I know I believe in the right things, but I may not say it the right way. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not saying it the right way, just go check with your pastor first, because I could be saying it all wrong right now.
Sorry for the podcast listeners, but this is going to be the third time I said it. Like Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah, that guy's rough. Don't watch him. Sorry, don't watch him. He's not a Christian.
If you guys do watch him, stop.
Yeah, he's not.
He puts his blood in the communion.
Well, he did. Yeah. His intentions were to do that. He definitely did not. But yeah. What how many minutes has it been?
We are at like 58. Oh.
All right. Well, I'd say that's a good podcast.
All right, let's ditch these losers with an outro. All right, do you want to do it or me?
You can do it this time. I started it.
I don't even know what... We should make an outro. But right now, thank you all for listening, if you've listened to this far. And apologies again for the lack of episodes, but we're going to hopefully be right back on track. Hopefully, fingers crossed. God willing. But, we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.